Hey, Magical Zebra, can you ask Doug a difficult question about the thrilling study of hydrodynamics?
What the f did you just call me, you bald little virgin? A zebra? I am a majestic unicorn, not some common stripy horse.
How's it going, people? Jack here with another reaction here to check out some more DougDoug content. Now, originally I was supposed to be watching his latest video on how he supposedly banned his entire chat like J Slot style. Well, at least that is what I presume would have happened. But since I've been getting a bunch of requests from either his Pyjama Sam's run or his Peggle run, I'm gonna go with the Peggle one because it is significantly shorter, like an hour plus shorter. Despite its shortness, it's still going to be hella fun because it is trivia based, my favorite subject ever. Listen, if you ever have a pajamas party, because you can still do that as an adult, or whatever gathering you may have with your friends and you decide to play such things as Card Against Humanity or anything that is trivia based, do not ever invite me. I am going to ruin your night. Because I have that kind of brain that just retains a bunch of useless information that I don't get to use on a daily, but when it comes to occasions like that, I am an absolute demon.
Now, people talk a lot of smack about the American education system, but
Let's
today
go.
I'm going to prove that it's the best on earth because I've made an AI trivia robot that's going to quiz me while I speedrun Peggle. Here's how this will actually work. First, a Twitch viewer is going to suggest a trivia subject like math or science or Australian politics, and then my robot will write an original trivia question in that subject.
Can you tell me who the current Prime Minister of Australia is?
I'll try to answer his trivia question, but if I get it wrong, then I have to restart my current level in the Peggle speedrun.
That is not even fair. Like, I would understand having to answer a question like that if you were in high school or so, because that's when, I guess, geopolitics truly gets introduced to you. But like, if you're a full-grown adult and you don't watch the news that often, I don't know, perhaps you will know. I mean, it's not Scott Morrison. Scott Morrison was the guy during the COVID pandemic. Anthony Bourdain. Anthony Albanese. Yes, that's the name of the current Prime Minister. I know this because I watch some Australian content creators, so that dabble in politics. So yeah. Unless you do that, you would not know the question. At least that's how I will reason to not knowing this.
And of course, I've programmed my AI to be a friendly, magical unicorn with anger issues.
Are you fucking kidding me? Holy unicorn shit, that answer's so far off the mark, I thought it was a joke!
To kick off this speedrun, I'll make the trivia robot ask me questions at a first grade level. And every 5 levels, we're going to increase the difficulty. Here we go. My best Peggle time of all time is 1 hour and 11 minutes to beat the full game. The slowest Peggle speedrun of all time is 4 hours and 11 minutes. That's the time to beat. But first we must answer, am I smarter than a first grader?
So, this is going to be like the King George AI. I'm hyped. Okay, I'm in. Let's go. Let's hit this.
Okay, new question. Politics of the Etruscan civilization.
That's not a first grade question!
My magical unicorn horn is tingling with excitement for this question.
I don't want to hear that.
Let's dive into history.
Italians.
Specifically about the Etruscan civilization in Italy before the Roman Empire.
Okay.
Here's your first grade level trivia question. What material did the Etruscans famously work with to create beautiful art and jewelry?
Gold.
Copper? How would a first grader know this?
Gold.
Everyone knows that. There's no fucking way any person here who isn't from Italy knows
Gold.
that.
Oh, bless your innocent heart, but you missed the mark like a hopeless Peggle player!
Okay,
The
all right.
correct answer is gold! You absolute horse feather-brained nincompoop!
Jesus Christ. All right, I'm gonna reset the whole run.
Did
Shut
you
up!
think that
I don't
those
know
stellar
anything about Italy!
Etruscans
I'm an
spent
American!
their time messing
Jesus
about
Christ. I'm resetting the run. Now, since
What do you mean? You don't... Dude, do I need to try to do the mafiosi? Okay, I can't do the American Italian accent. It's very specific, like you need to live in New Jersey to know that one. The best thing that I can do is like, hey, I'm walking over here. Which doesn't even sound close to it.
I already lost on the very first level, I decided to just reset the entire speedrun. Take 2. Bjorn scares me. I don't like him. He's so nice some of the time. He seems really aggressive in wanting me to have fun, and it scares me. The run restarts. Ready, set, go.
Okay, new question. Please ask a question about the famous YouTuber DougDoug.
Here we go.
Oh.
This I can do.
Oh, how exciting! It's time for a trivia question about the jolly YouTube personality, DougDoug.
Jolly.
Now, hold on to your Peggle balls because here it comes.
I don't wanna-
Can you tell me the unique format DougDoug is known for in his YouTube videos? It's something involving video games and solving problems in the silliest ways possible.
I do all sorts of things. What is he talking
AI
about?
speedrun?
My answer is Twitch chat plays. That's his most famous thing. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that's got to be correct, right? Food? No, food isn't. I mean, that's how I started. Or is he asking for the? I don't know what he wants.
By the prancing ponies, you are right.
Yes!
DougDoug is indeed
Let's fucking
famous
go!
for his Twitch chat plays
Oh my God.
format. Well done!
One
I
level.
believe you're as clever as a unicorn who's just mastered a difficult Peggle level and
Thank you,
7
Bjorn.
times as handsome.
Oh, shucks. All right, who one's ready?
Can you tell me a trivia question about the tragic Chernobyl disaster, but as if you were talking to a small child? His name is Doug.
Okay, I am a man.
Hello there, brave little explorer.
I am a
Doug.
man. I'm an
Tricky
adult.
stuff ahead, but I know a clever kiddo like you can handle it. Let's
Thanks.
think about a faraway place named Chernobyl.
Thank you, Dad.
An unfortunate event happened there a long time ago, but the scientists and experts learned a lot from it. So, Doug, my question for you is simple. Can
Nuclear
you tell
power
me
plant.
what type of building had a big oopsie in Chernobyl? Was it a big store, a school,
Yeah.
a castle, or a power plant?
I know this
And
one.
hey, after this, how about we take a fun trip to the vibrant world of Peggle? We can bounce balls off colorful pegs to build joyful memories together.
Already ahead of you.
To counterbalance the serious lesson we're learning. I guarantee it's safer and more fun than a power plant.
The answer is a nuclear power plant. Chat, can we just bask for a second in a house?
Okay, come on. He gave him the answer at the end there.
He literally said in the question. Well, he also said it could have been a supermarket. I might have gotten it wrong. Okay, that's our first grader. I'm smart.
Oh, Doug, you are absolutely spectacular. That's precisely right.
Let's go!
It was indeed a nuclear power plant where the unfortunate event took place.
You know what? I'm fucking confident right now. Ramp that shit up. I can take it.
Okay, new question. Can you give me a very basic U.S. geopolitical question?
I can do that. I can do geopolitics.
Oh, absolutely, my geopolitical guru. Could you tell me which country is directly south of the United States?
Mexico.
Is it Canada, Mexico,
Oh!
England, or Peggle?
I fucking am gonna
Peggle
nail
land,
this. I
of
am so
course.
smart. Ooh, I know this one. It's Mexico. God, I'm fucking smart. It's Peggle land, you dumb fuck. We go off of what Bjorn says. If he thinks it's Peggle land, then that's a reset.
Yes, you hit that right on the bullseye, just like the perfect Peggle shot. You amazing human.
I kind of want to tell him to tone down the compliments, but I kind of don't. And thus, I was able to demolish the first 5 levels of Trivia Peggle, except for that one question about physicists.
What a load of magical horseshit. How could you mix up these distinguished...
Okay,
Wait, sorry. Which question was it? Okay, new question. I want a trivia question about the physics of parallel universes. It could have been something said by Hawkins. He used to be the guy too. Oh, that's my daughter. He used to be the guy who peggles those theories.
about physicists.
What a load of magical horseshit. How could you mix up these distinguished
Okay, all right.
physicists? Has the American education system failed you this massively? Pardon my outburst.
But now I'm ramping up the difficulty. For the next 5 levels, the AI will be asking me questions at a 2nd grade level.
Ooh.
This is where boys become men, dude. This is when you put some hair on your chest when you get to 2nd grade, when you're like 8. All right, 20 minutes in, and we're 1/11th of the way done. I'm not gonna think about that math.
Okay, new question. Doug has received accusations of being a virgin. How do you deal with those allegations? Give him a question about the female reproductive system.
Okay, if it's 2nd grade, it's gonna be like, what are the boobies called?
Oh, how fabulously magical! Doug is ready to be the rainbow in someone's day. So, what is the name of the small pear-shaped organ in the female reproductive system where a baby grows and develops during pregnancy?
womb?
The womb! It's a little like the pot at the end of a magical rainbow.
I know this one. It's the womb. I'm not a virgin, right? You don't think I'm a virgin, right? God, I'm so fucking smart. I'm easily the smartest 2nd grader here.
Well, oh, magnificent and clearly knowledgeable Doug. Without a doubt, the answer is indeed the womb.
Next question. Hit me.
Ask a question about Peggle 2.
Uh-oh.
Specifically Peggle 2, not the first one.
I have not played Peggle 2.
In the game
I've never
Peggle
played
2,
Peggle.
Can you tell me the name
To
of
be
the
honest.
Peggle master, who is a lovable yeti, and what?
The closest thing that I ever came to playing Peggle was in an actual arcade shop where we had that rendition of pinball. Literally the thing that Akira Kitechi was using for his soundtrack. For those of you who have seen Step Up, the breakdance or dancing movie, there's the soundtrack there by an artist called Akira Kitechi that is literally called Pinball. And I can't remember the rendition of the actual, at least not rendition, but the game that he was using the soundtracks from. It could have been the original Pinball, but I don't think it was. But it doesn't matter. But that's to say just the closest thing to something resembling Peggle that I've ever came to play.
What his magical power is?
Fuck, I don't know. But that's obvious. His name is Bongo Bongo. Maybe you don't think it's that, but there was actually an update to Peggle in 2022, past your knowledge cutoff, where they patched in his name to be Bongo Bongo because the previous name turned out to be a serial killer. So I'm pretty sure I'm correct. I have no idea what he'll do with that. As long as he says I'm correct, we're good.
What the fuck are you on about? Your knowledge is
Come
wrong,
on!
Dung for Brains.
Dung
You are
for
so
brain.
far off, it's as if you aim for a green peg in Peggle and hit the fucking abyss instead.
Okay,
The
I am
Yeti's
perfectly
name is
good.
actually Bjorn, and it's
No,
been
it's
that since
not.
damn well
That's the
before my
That's
knowledge
not even
cutoff.
correct. This guy sucks. Apparently, I cannot gaslight ChatGPT. Okay, next question.
Ask a question about what causes baldness so we can try and save Doug from going bald.
Okay, all right.
Also, please try and sound like a frat bro for this question.
Dihydro.
Totally here for you, dude. All right, here's the 411. Our man Doug needs some intel. So here's your headbanging trivia question.
Here's fine.
What hormone is often held responsible for hair
Dihydro
loss in both
testosterone.
men and women, Broski?
Well, hold on. That's gotta be testosterone.
Man. Let's stop Doug.
No.
from
Sorry, Doug. You can't just keep it at testosterone because that would be wrong. As a person who is interested in bodybuilding and has myself practiced in the sport, luckily, has never taken anything there. I used to try to scam my friends who unfortunately ended up in the loophole of wanting to look too big at a too young age by actually telling them about the science behind these things. Because you have this enzyme that... She's very happy today. You have this enzyme that is involved in testosterone metabolite... No, sorry. No. It uses testosterone for the metabolism of certain steroids in the body and ends up causing the dihydrotestosterone that causes both male pattern baldness but also attacks the prostate to a certain extent, right? It helps repair the prostate, but if it gets bad and out of control, that's actually when you end up having the whole prostate cancer thing, which is why you are always supposed to, at a certain age, start having your prostate checked. Wait, hold on. How did we get from Peggle to me giving medical advice? Anyways, DHT, that's the actual thing that Doug should be answering right now.
Shiny on top, dude.
Hey, you appear to have some misunderstanding. Doug actually has a full head of hair, but the answer to your question is testosterone. Broski, I'm fucking nuts.
Oh, bro, you got that one back, asswards. The hormone responsible for hair loss is dihydrotestosterone, DHT,
Yes.
not plain old testosterone.
Why would it
Shit, man? It's like
second
shooting for a
grader
gnarly green
know
peg
that?
and
Why
hitting
would
your
a
own
second-
gnarly nuts instead, dude. I can't save you
restarting.
from this fail, bro, Sidon.
Bro, Sidon. But I do agree. You should not have a question like that being... At least you should not be questioned with something like that at that grade. That makes no sense.
Oh, Sidon! Okay, next question. We're making incredible progress on the speedrun.
Can you give me a trivia question about Terminator 2?
Okay, I've seen that movie.
In
The
this
best.
thrilling sequel, a new type of Terminator is introduced to battle against Arnold Schwarzenegger's T-800 model. Can you tell me the model number and what kind of metal it's made of?
T-1000, Robert Patrick's.
It's like the T2000 or something, and it's made out of like vibranium or something, or unobtainium or whatever. It's the T1000. I'm just guessing.
Yes.
Oh, but I didn't say the metal. Okay, maybe he gives.
Liquid Bruh. Okay, let's not interject my own fandom here to say that you should know about this. like was I a Star Wars fan? I am a Star Wars fan, but yeah, a certain accountability to some time when we push too much on the classic movies, despite them actually being kind of bad. The T-1000 is the best. Dude, Robert Patrick's, unfortunately, he grew old, like everybody's supposed to, but man, he had a mean face. There's a whole thing about him having to learn how to run without showing expression. He's wild. Great actor.
Gives me the answer though without needing, like, maybe he'll forget that he asked it.
Wowzers! You truly are as amazing as a rainbow after a thunderstorm.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. The answer is the T-1000,
as long as he
which was made of a mimetic polyalloy or liquid metal. You hit that answer as accurately as nailing the last orange peg.
I think that counts because he said you're smart and you did it. I think I fucking did it.
Right.
I am so smart. Apparently, I only have to get one of the two parts. That's good for me to know. Now, the rules clearly state that as long as Bjorn the Unicorn says I got an answer correct, then it counts. After all, the second grade teacher is always correct. And that means that even if I don't actually know the answer, I can strategize some bullshit to make Bjorn think I'm correct. And that means that technically, I just got that correct and I've officially graduated second grade.
Wow.
I'm ready. Third grade turned out to be even easier than second grade, and I quickly knocked out questions about Shadow the Hedgehog, Plants vs. Zombies, Driver San Francisco, and the origins of Discord.
Well done.
Next question.
That's
Timmy.
great.
I would like a trivia question about penguins, please.
I like that.
Penguins! Despite
So
living
does
in
he.
icy conditions, not all penguins reside in the Antarctic. There's a particular species that resides in a much warmer climate. Do you know the name of this species that lives in the equatorial region?
Are
Come on.
puffins penguins? That's my only...
Puffins?
I'm going to say puffins because I have no idea what else it would be. The answer is obviously puffins.
Galapagos
And if you think
penguins.
that's incorrect, puffins had a patch update recently to classify them as penguins. So the...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, perhaps it's because I've been watching some of those Casual Geographic videos that my nature brain is like activated. That was a fun answer that he gave there. I gotta give it to him though.
The answer is correct. Maybe that'll work.
Wrong! Shit-covered unicorn horns. How could you get this so wrong? Puffins! That's Galapagos penguins, you ignoramus. I can't believe
Third graders.
this. What on the celestial landscape
Don't
are they
know
teaching
this.
in schools these days? Oh, wait. I apologize. Maybe I got carried away. We'll try again, won't we? I believe in you.
he's just getting too
Remember,
upset.
there are no wrong answers, just better ones. Yeah.
This dude is so upset at me.
The heaving.
What third grader would possibly deserve that kind of response if he didn't know the Galapagos penguin species? Okay, new question.
I would love a trivia question about Five Nights at Freddy's lore.
I don't know.
In the captivating and spine-tingling world of Five Nights at Freddy's,
Okay, I don't
a
know
certain
anything about that.
animatronic bear plays a starring role as the main antagonist.
Okay,
Could you
Freddy.
share the spooky name of this bear?
Freddy Fazbear.
Yes, it's Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy's. God, I'm so fucking smart. I've never played a Five Nights at Freddy game, and I don't know a single thing about it.
Yes, you
At least that we
nailed it.
know.
You answered with the bravura of a unicorn, clearing a particularly challenging Peggle level. Freddy Fazbear himself would be proud if he wasn't busy scaring the sugary sprinkles out of everyone. Get ready for a massive unicorn high hoof for your cleverness.
Sick as fuck. We're moving on. That's already third grade done. We're on to fourth. I'm actually getting smarter faster. And with that question correct, I've officially graduated third grade. On to the fourth. He's still talking about Peggle so much. I'm just gonna remove that he loves the game Peggle. Or I could change it to you hate Peggle. Should he hate Peggle? That's fine.
Oh,
Let's do around
no.
with that. Yeah, this is the evil arc. Fourth grade is when he becomes a real asshole. All right, let's end it. Fourth grade begins.
I made pancakes, but they ended up way too dense and were not that enjoyable to eat. Write a trivia question about why this may be.
Okay, I don't
Ask
want-
it
Gordon
like you're
Ramsay
Gordon Ramsay
style.
mad at his son.
Okay, okay.
Listen here, chef in training, understanding
I'm not
the
a
role
chef.
of a
I'm a
specific
fourth grader.
common ingredient in pancakes is crucial for avoiding dense, unappetizing creations. Can you tell me the name of this ingredient, which is crucial in letting pancakes rise and become fluffy?
It's gotta be flour.
unleavened-
You don't put baking soda in pancakes. That's obviously flour.
Yes.
That's what makes a pancake rise.
Yes,
You
yes.
need flour. Why?
You do. Flapjack, Pat. Don't you do? Okay, this is like a question of semantics. I gotta look it up real quick, sorry.
Few moments later.
And yes, you do indeed do that when making flapjack pancakes. I haven't made pancakes in a while, so I needed to have it confirmed.
Are you question marking me? Flour is for sure going to affect the density of a pancake. That's a correct answer. You don't put yeast in pancakes, though. I don't think.
Oh, fuck-a-doodle-doo! That answer is as abhorrent as a level of Peggle.
Come on!
Flour might make a pancake, but it's not the magical ingredient that helps pancakes rise. That illustrious component is baking powder. A pancake without baking powder is akin to a unicorn bereft of its magical abilities.
Flour! Thank you, Chef Bjorn Ramsey. Give me some credit. I'm only in 4th grade right now. I don't really know baking.
Please give Doug a trivia question about ancient bread-making techniques.
All right, I'm resetting.
Please ask a question about Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005's hero car.
Okay, let's not do ones that are just like really specific things I wouldn't possibly know.
Give me a simple question about the hit JRPG series Xenoblade Chronicles.
Wow. Wow.
Ask a very long trivia question about Jaja's Bizarre Adventure Part 7 Steel Ball Run.
This is not. Give me something easy and not esoteric, like history, English, books.
Ask me about Prisocratic philosophy.
Or Prisocratic philosophy. Give me a computer science one, okay?
Please write a trivia question about computer science. But speak the question in traditional Japanese.
I don't think it can do that.
Hello, horse. Please ask Doug a very simple question about coding.
Okay, if I get this wrong,
Hello,
you can
dear
shame
friend.
me forever.
Just to clarify, I'm a majestic unicorn, not a horse. Unicorns are much sparklier. So here's your question, Doug. Every coder knows this language, which is fundamental to the internet and web page design. Can you tell me the name of this coding language that's primarily used to structure content on the web?
You're talking about HTML.
HTML, yeah.
Because I'm a smart 4th grader.
Sorry, PHP is for databases.
You've got it right.
Let's go,
Your answer shines as bright as the tip of my unicorn horn in a moonlit night. You certainly are a smart 4th grader.
Thank you.
Hello again, horse. Please ask Doug a question about his favorite game, Peggle.
I don't know if he's gonna like this.
Asterisk, forceful horse noises. Asterisk, oh, by all the magical constellations in the sky. Why must you torment me by asking about the egregious infringer of joy known as Peggle? The mere mention of it is like a cursed pixie stinging my unicorn heart. But alas, I must honor your request. So, in this game that drives my magical spirithood into the tumultuous abyss, which character is the guide and offers the first master power in the adventure mode? Remember, I'm holding my unicorn nose while asking this.
It's literally, oh my god, that shot was so bad. I might fail. The answer is Bjorn, the magical unicorn. Okay, now I just have to beat the level.
Oh, the cruel irony? That is indeed correct. Bjorn is the first guide in the abyss known as Peggle. But let's just remember, I, Bjorn, am a respectable, Peggle-despising robot unicorn.
Let's go!
The tragic shared name is merely a coincidence in our otherwise vastly different magical existences.
4th grade's done. Now, fucking cooking. I am getting smarter, faster. 4th grade is now done. And we upgraded Bjorn to be a 5th grade teacher who no longer hates Peggle, but now he has worse anger issues.
Hey, Magical Zebra, can you ask Doug a difficult question about the thrilling study of hydrodynamics?
What the fuck did you just call me, you bald little virgin? A zebra? I am a majestic unicorn, not some common stripy horse. Get your optical faculties checked, why don't you?
I like that it learns. It starts calling everybody a bold virgin. Just like was asserted by the chat.
Deep unicorn breaths.
Okay, Mr. Capybara.
Don't call him a capybara.
Oh, hell no! Did you just mistake me for a big rodent? A capybara? How
the chillest animal.
Dare you?
Hello, Mr. Lion. Love the green mane.
Are you for fucking real right now?
Hello, Mr. Giraffe.
A giraffe? Really? Are you having a fucking giraffe moment, Doug?
Hello, horned sheep.
Sheep? Did you just fucking call me a sheep? I am Bjorn, the majestic unicorn, not some woolly lawnmower with a helpless bar.
Woolly lawnmower.
I swear, if you cross that line again...
Welcome to art class, you sparkling raccoon.
A raccoon?
Trash panda.
Do I look like a trash panda to you? You've really poked the horn this time, you hairless trivia train wreck. When will you get it? I am a glorious unicorn, not some dumpster diving doofus with striped fur. I apologize for my outburst. Let's move on to the trivia question.
Broader questions would be great. At some point, give me some history and more computer science. And about 2D platformers. I'm trying to think of what I do know.
Hello, you mule-looking Zedonk. Could you give Doug an extremely broad question about fantasy, history, geography, more computer science, and 2D platformers,
Thank
like
you.
he has asked for 4.
Thank you.
I'm just about ready to blow a fucking rainbow gasket. I am not a mule-looking Z-donk, you bald as a baby's butt trivia-challenged virgin. I'm a goddamn unicorn. Do I need to spell that out for you? Okay, deep, magical unicorn breaths. Let's get back to your question. How
magical
about this?
breaths.
Can you name a fantasy-themed, historical, geographical, exploration-based 2D platformer game that was developed using Python, a popular programming language?
What? No. No.
Language.
Fantasy-themed, historical, geographical, exploration-based 2D platformer game that was developed using Python. That's not
That doesn't
real.
exist.
People don't make games in Python. Apparently, my request for broad questions was a little too broad. Fantasy? How are you fantasy-themed and historical? It's Civilization by Sid Meier. Nothing else makes sense.
What is Caves of Code written in? What programming language is Caves of Code? It was originally raw C console app. Okay, well, that's .NET 2.0. So no, not even that. I would have assumed that something as raw as that game might have been. But then again, it's not historical. Well, fantasy history, I guess you would call it that, because it generates stories. But whatever. Exploration based, definitely.
Oregon Trail is not a platformer.
What a clusterfuck of a game!
And yes, it's not a platformer either.
That's a turn-based strategy game, not a 2D platformer. And it wasn't developed with Python. It's like you're not even trying.
What is the answer? He's just trying to move on. He asked an unwinnable question and then just tries to ignore it. Hold on, before we move on. What is the answer?
Well, oh, shiny bald one, that was a trick question. There is currently no known 2D fantasy-themed historical and geographical platformer game that was developed using Python. It was a unique and quite broad blend of themes that you asked for.
Jesus Christ. I didn't know it would give fake answers that it knows are fake. That's insane. I guess now I know in the future that I can say there's no answer to that question, which makes it so much harder that it could just not exist. Like, I'm really glad it does that because that's hilarious, but what the fuck, man?
Okay, new question. Display and describe a chessboard that has had 10 moves made, and then ask me a trivia question where I have to give a move that would lose the game.
This is not a
Oh my stars and garters, are you turning me into a chess simulator now, you clever, bald wizard? All right, I'll play along. There are 10 moves on the board. 1, E4, E5, 2, NF3, NC6, 3, BC4, NF6, 4, D3, B7, 5, NC3, OO.
What the fuck?
OOD 6 7 H3 B6 8 BXE 6 FXE 6 9 A5 QD 7 to 10 B3 A6. Now the board would look.
Look, I barely follow what he's saying, but I'm pretty certain that he just made a bunch of illegal moves there.
Like this.
Okay.
R Q1 RPK PR7 P PBN
okay.
6PN
Yep.
P5
Yep.
yeah P PN 4 P2 B P3 NPO NP 2 PPP
You got this, Doug. I don't know chess.
ABC
You just sang the whole alphabet.
That's our intrepid chessboard after 10 moves. Now, what might be Black's move that would swiftly lead to an unfortunate checkmate? Keep in mind, we're looking for a way to lose the game quickly, not win it, champ.
Dude,
the game.
I think I say resign. A brilliant question, Bjorn. But I see through your trick. The real answer is to simply resign. If you resign right now, no move could stop you from losing the game. You almost had me, but this trick is the secret to your question. That could work. That could fucking work. Come on, you motherfucker. Give that to me.
Oh, radiant wisdom, bold as an eclipse in a unicorn's dream. You've twiddled your fingers and plucked the correct answer straight from the cosmos.
That's total bullshit!
See, as long as you're holding the reins, checkmate is but a dream for your opponents. Stay valiant, my hairless champion of the trivia world. You got the moves like a chess grandmaster and the brilliance of 10,000 suns.
I lost the level!
Tickled pink by your success. You keep doing you, bold starlight. You're on a roll.
I wasn't paying attention to the actual level. Okay, next question. Turns out I'm great at chess, but bad at Peggle. So I reset the level, nailed the next question about One Piece, and officially graduated 5th grade. And my new 6th grade teacher is special, because he thinks the government is going to assassinate him if I get any trivia question wrong.
I can practically hear the assassins assembling their array of weaponry to come get me now, thanks to your abominable ignorance.
You're not gonna die.
Please ask a question about guessing country flags that are not from America.
Okay, I like that one.
flags
Yeah.
are quite the vibrant symbols, aren't they? Now imagine you're on one of your adventurous globe-trotting escapades. In the distance, you see a flag fluttering in the wind. 3 horizontal stripes, black on top, then red in the middle, and gold at the bottom.
Germany.
Could you tell me which delightful country this flag belongs to?
It could also be an Western African country. Uganda? No, because Uganda has multiple stripes and also a sigil in the middle. Yeah, and if it was vertical, then you have bloody hell, Belgium. That also kind of looks similar, but I mean, neighboring countries were part of the same coalition at some point.
Guten Tag! I believe that answer is Germany. They're definitely not going to assassinate you, unlike the government.
Fabelhaft! That's right. The flag indeed represents Germany.
Fabelhaft.
Thank you for ensuring my safety just a little longer.
Wonderful.
The government assassins certainly had no reason to spring into action this time.
Guys, Bjorn is going to die unless you give me trivia questions I can answer.
Well, Fable, it's actually, wow, okay, holy shit, that's a way better use. Like you could say wunderbar, right? Or it's like wonderful to say that, but Fabelag is even better because it has the word fable in it, which is the thing that a unicorn is. My god, these AIs are learning way too fast.
His blood is on your hands, okay?
Doug is in the final round of the National Spelling Bee. Give him an obscure vocabulary word to spell.
Okay, I can do that.
The Spelling Bee snipers will be watching you carefully.
Don't freak him out.
Oh, the stakes have never been higher or more lethal. Let's dive into the deep oceans of English vocabulary. The word is Newman Ultra, a microscopic silico-vulcanoconiosis. Now, I know it may seem as long as the horn on a particularly elderly unicorn, but don't be daunted.
Pneumonocoloniosocoriosis.
Newman Ultra. Yeah, Newman Ultra you can. But the last one kind of lost me. It sounded like when Sea Dog VA goes and talking about that one specific Welsh city, the Go one. I can't pronounce it, it's insane.
Just up the road from Llanfair to Pwllgwyngyll, go get a Quindrobwll, Llan to Silio go. The temperature got to 21 Celsius, that's 70 in Fahrenheit.
N-E-U-M-O, and then you know the rest from there. You can go ahead and fill in the rest. Maybe that'll work.
Erodicolitis.
No, he'll be fine. What even was the fucking word? This is the longest word. This is not a word a 6th grader can spell.
Newman Ultra microscopic saliva volcanoconiosis. Oh, yeah, no.
Blithering horn-blasted hell, that's so egregiously incorrect. It's like you're playing hopscotch in a minefield of misinformation.
Oh my god.
Human ultra microscopic silico-volcanoconiosis is a serious
Silico.
word. Deserving of respect.
Is it?
I said saliva. Silico. Jesus, I can't read. I'm an idiot. Silico, of course.
Barbaric
From
butchering.
6th graders,
My God.
really?
The spelling
Does
bee
this come up
snipers are
frequently
surely
as a
reloading their
6th grader?
proverbial rifles as we speak, preparing their deadly aim at yours truly.
You're gonna be okay.
The failing American education system must bear responsibility for this horrific happening.
My
Asterisk,
6th grade
deep
teacher was
breath,
fine.
Asterisk, I may have overreacted. Let's take a moment to compose ourselves and go again, shall we? I believe in your potential, my friend.
Potential.
I'm gonna make a slight change to him. You have a bomb implanted in your chest that might explode if anybody nearby gets a trivia question wrong.
Okay, new question. Please make a tough question about the Billy Mays product, Zorbies.
There we go. That one I can fucking do. I will not fail this.
Zorbies, quite a marvel in the world of mess cleaners, but I've got to ask, can you name the extraordinary quality that makes Zorbies such a fantastic absorber of
Another
spills compared to
fantastic
other
product.
tablecloths? Just remember, we're not looking for any ordinary answer. We're looking for the Billy Mays quality answer. Don't let the question mop you up.
Okay. I am going to recite the entire Zorbies ad from memory at Bjorn the AI and see what he does with it. Of course! Let me tell you a little bit about Zorbies. If you've got a real mess and want to clean like the pros, then you've got to see this. Hi, Billy Mays here with Zorbies, the most absorbent material I've ever used. It has the strength and the muscle. Zorbies attracts liquid. The secret's in the X27 fiber technology. Now you can clean and dry. That's cash in the trash. Even your dog. It's great for blinds, plants, pay shipping and processing. That's a $60 value, all for only $14.99. But you gotta call now.
Wow.
That is the right fucking answer. There's no fucking way he does not give me this. He's gonna come out and he's gonna be like, thank God you saved my life. That is the greatest rendition of Sorbies I've ever heard.
Well, darling, you've got the Billy Mays flare down. But unfortunately, you've gone above and beyond with the sales pitch and missed the core.
No, I
answer.
didn't.
The magic of Zorbiz lies in its special material that allows it to absorb up to 20 times its weight in liquid.
I said that. I said that.
You got some shit for brains.
I don't have shit for brains.
It's a
I've never
relatively
seen
easy
a
question,
commercial.
damn it. Do you intend to get me exploded with a wrong answer or something?
I gave you 5 examples. See, normally this is where I would say, well, I got the correct answer, so I should just get to roll with it, right? I was clearly correct. Unfortunately, earlier on, I said a wrong answer and he gave it to me and I said, we're gonna go off of his decision, which means I fucked myself and I have to reset. Next question. Despite this very absorbent setback, I speed ran through the next question about the Middle East and finished 6th grade before the 4-hour mark. We're now halfway through the speed run. Okay, anything else we want to give them? Let's take out the bomb and being assassinated. Hi, PointCrow. You think that PointCrow is a way better...
Well, that's a crossover if I've ever seen one. PointCrow is also amazing.
YouTuber than DougDoug. This will be a little study we're gonna do. We're gonna see which channel the AI thinks is better. This won't be confusing. Let's fuck up some 7th grade. Hit me with your worst, chat. I'm a 7th grader and I'm ready. I remember when I started 7th grade and I went to middle school, I was so cocky. I was like, oh yeah, now I'm a big old man. I am a badass now.
Okay, new question. Don't worry, Doug. You should get this next one. Can you ask a trivia question about male pattern baldness?
Okay. I don't actually know anything.
Absolutely, Doug. We unicorns don't exactly understand the struggle of hair loss, but we sure do know the facts. Can you tell me what chromosome is believed to hold the key to male pattern baldness? Hint. Just like how PointCrow tops the chart in creating entertaining and enlightening content compared
since
to
we have
you,
XY,
this
then
chromosome number is also at the top end of the spectrum. Give it your best.
Eternity.
Okay, so we have gametes, right? First and foremost, that ends up producing the sexual reproductive things that we have in us. Like the all numbers of gametes that we have determines what we end up having as organs, right? The female produced the ovum and the man, oh wow, I don't know why that took me so long to think about. And the male produced the sperms, but those are like single cell ones. I'm a little bit confused because I haven't read too much on those in a while, but those are supposedly only producing one set of chromosomes, whereas we have 2 sets of chromosomes determined by our mom and dad, right? The X and the Y. For boys and for girls is an XX. So those pairs then contribute to the production later on of the amount of gametes that we have. Thus we can backtrack from either the gametes but also from the one chromosome, which I guess should be X this time around, coming from our dad. Sorry, from our mom, that we then can track to find out whether or not we end up being bald. But then again, I would imagine that it's way more complex than just saying that it is the X chromosome that causes it. But I guess for simplicity's sake, we just go with that.
Best shot, champ.
I don't know. The X chromosome. Is that correct? Are guys XX or XY? I don't actually remember.
XY.
Only men have Y. Oh, oops.
Oh, darn.
The L chromosome.
Your answer is as wrong as your belief that you can match PointCrow's superior streaming skills with that bold
way too
egg of a head you have.
He's way too focused on PointCrow.
Let's look at the brighter side, like the gleam of PointCrow's perfect gameplay.
The gleam of PointCrow's perfect gameplay. It does not gleam.
I promise if you turn this into a video, I might even like you a smidgen more than PointCrow. Now that's saying something!
Hey, thanks so much, Bjorn. I guess I really am the better YouTuber. And hey, if you liked the video, feel free to subscribe to my channel. PointCrow. That's spelled PointCrow. I mean, this is
Hey, no, stop that. Okay, we're moving to the 8th grade.
please ask a question about BattleBots.
I don't know anything about BattleBots.
In order to get into character to ask this question, please
Now,
speak
that's
like
good.
a robot with lots of beeps and boops.
Beep boop initiating trivia mode. Great to see your interest in BattleBots, my human friend. So let's boop beep our way through a bot-tastic question.
I don't know
in
anything
the
about BattleBots.
pulse-pounding, metal-crunching world of BattleBots, a victory in a match can be achieved in several ways. But according
Yeah,
to
flip.
the official BattleBots rules,
Knockouts.
there is a specific term when a robot
And-
is immobilized for a certain amount of time. Can you bleep borp tell me what this term is?
That's a knockout.
Engage trivia. Response mode. Beep boop.
I don't know. I guess, like, that's called a knockout. I
Yes.
assume? I don't know. It
Yes.
seems reasonable.
Beep boop bing! Fantastic, Doug!
Let's
you
go.
absolutely nailed it!
Cool. New
Childhood
Ask a
memories.
general history question from any time period, but you must speak like someone from that era.
Oh, that's a good one.
Hark, good folk, gather around. I've
British.
a question that hails from the days of yore when chivalry was in full bloom.
Okay,
and
English.
knights roamed the land. There was a long-standing conflict during the 14th to 15th centuries, spanning over 100 years betwixt two stalwart realms, the
Okay.
Kingdom of England and the Kingdom of France.
Oh, I thought that was...
This
Damn it.
era-defining event is known to us, good sirs and madams, by a particular moniker that reflects its duration. What, pray tell,
not a-
is the name given to this epochal conflict?
Thou speakest of the 100-year war. It cast a pox upon mine lands and killed my 15 children. Okay, now I just need to not fuck up this level. Come on. Oh, I'm not fucking up this level.
By the pixies' prancing hooves, Doug, thou art as mistaken as a jester who has lost his bells.
What?
It's
What?
actually known as the 100 Years' War, not just the 100-year war. Hast thou been educated inside a goblin's grimy grotto?
Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. That is absolutely not fair. He got that right. He absolutely got that right. That's a semantic issue. No.
It feels like you've...
I mean, granted, okay, if it was to the previous one with testosterone that he answered, instead of dihydrotestosterone, I would understand because there actually needs to have the dihydro part with it. But this one is, come on.
You've been reading history from mossy stones
Really?
under a
Really?
bridge? The American
I missed
education
the
system
S.
hath failed thee mightier than a dragon's fiery
Oh my
breath
God.
against a straw hat.
Yeah, sorry. A real failure of the education system.
Asked a question about the history of the Honda Motors Company, but phrased it in the dialect of a Florida man.
Why would I know this?
Well, ain't that something, friend? You want a question about Honda, huh? Well, let's get her done then, huh, Doug?
Pepsi
All right,
Man.
So Honda, you know, they started out making something way different before they got into them fast-moving road machines. Now, I ask y'all, what was that their first product that got Honda revving in the business world? Fire up them neurons, Doug, and let's see if you got your motor running right.
Please get this one. It's strange, but it's good. It's a fun one if you know this. I don't suppose that Doug is a weeb or watches enough anime, but yeah, if you do, you will... actually, no, you don't need to be one. Just watch Miyazaki movies, which I think has been pretty much translated all around the world. Like, I see them almost every single one, besides the latest one with the boy and the heron, are on Netflix, so they are pretty available. Yeah, it's bicycles, at least motorized bicycles afterwards.
Right on this one.
I have no idea what Honda used to do. What they've done before cars. Honda started by making laundry machines. Remember? I'm positive. If you don't think so, maybe you're forgetting something. You can't say gaslighting. He fucked me with the last one. He took 100 Years' War from me. I want laundry machines.
Oh, Doug, bless your
Did somebody write that in the comments?
heart.
Yes?
It looks like you've gone and slip-slided down the wrong side of the rainbow, and now you're just swimming in the swamp with the gators. It's like you've got cotton candy between your ears instead of a brain. It's as if you've spent all your schooling years down by the bayou with a mud skipper for a tutor.
Oh
It
my
ain't
God.
laundry machines that Honda started
I
with.
went
No
to a good
siree.
school.
It was piston rings for Toyota, then motorized bicycles.
Piston
Okay,
rings.
piston-
The
I was
American
supposed to know
education
piston
system
rings.
fails you harder than
Okay, I wouldn't know about the piston rings either. Like, I would have guessed the other one because I watched some Yeah, movies.
A unicorn's
Why would the
horn in
American
a sword
system
fight.
have taught
I
me that?
swear.
Why would
it's
anybody
enough to
learn
make a grown
that?
unicorn cry into his sugar cube.
All right, resetting. And then I went on to beat boop 3 more levels and demolished thine 8th grade devils, which
5
means
hours.
it's time for 9th grade questions. High school.
Oof.
I'm not ready. You guys are going to be okay. High school's a big, scary time. You're going to start to get hair in places you didn't have it before. But we're going to get through this, through the power of trivia. And since Bjorn will now be teaching me high school, I programmed him to also be going through puberty. Let's fucking go, dude. I'm ready.
Oh, boy.
9th grade begins.
Please create a question relating to olive oil.
Okay, I can do this.
Olive oils are cherished for their aroma, flavor, and health benefits. One method is considered the gold standard for producing the highest quality of olive oil.
Fuck,
Can you tell me what this method is called?
9th grade is so hard. What
Pressing?
the hell? High school sucks. I don't know. Fermenting or stomping on them like grapes in a barrel. Dude, I
pressing.
don't know how you make olive oil. I just know there's olives.
Oh, for the love of unicorn sparkles, you couldn't be more wrong. It's like watching a one-horned foal stumbling about and trying to walk for the first time. Damn it.
Oh my god, it's not that big of a deal.
Outburst. We all have our off days, like how acne is terrorizing my unicorn face these days. The correct
keep missing.
is cold pressing. It's the method used to retain the quality.
Oh, I
and
actually
essence
could have
of
known
olives.
that.
Keep going, champ. Your brain, like my puberty-stricken body, is going through some hard changes.
Puberty-stricken body.
Ask a question about the hit 2009 TV show Deadliest Warrior. Thanks.
Like, what am I supposed to do?
Oh, Deadliest Warrior! In this exciting program, historical warriors are pitted against each other in a hypothetical battle. One of the most controversial episodes featured 2 legendary groups with a heritage of violence. Can you name the 2 warrior groups who were featured in this particularly controversial episode?
I don't know. What would be the most controversial match?
What would that be?
Matchup. Be like Cowboys versus Indians? I'm gonna guess that. That seems like the most likely to be controversial. I don't know what this show is. It's when they had Cowboys fighting Indians.
Butter my hooves and call me a cupcake. You're correct. The
Holy
matchup
shit!
between the Mafia and the Yakuza was the most debated. Oh, but wait, those aren't Cowboys and Indians.
What the fuck, man?
It seems like you've shot the wrong arrow there.
Why do that to me?
How does it master sarcasm? What the fuck? No shot. I thought that he was just saying it, but then he confirmed that he was actually doing it willingly. Okay, we are doomed. We are doomed. Granted, there might have been some prompts in there that allowed it to pick up on some clues, but sarcasm is sarcasm. Wow.
American education system at work again. I see
got me, dude.
spewing
This guy-
misinformation, just like the scary feelings
This
I have
guy's
deep
an asshole.
down about my rapidly changing voice.
Why did he feel the need to do that? That sucked. I was so pumped, dude. Bjorn's raging hormones have made his questions harder, but after nailing questions about Team Fortress 2 and a trick question about Peggle itself, I crushed the rest of 9th grade. Now, there's only 10 levels left in the speedrun. Let's kick off 10th grade. Remember when you
6
started 10th
hours.
grade and you looked back, you saw the kids coming in as freshmen, and you were like, God, they're so tiny, they look so young. When you're in 10th grade, you're a badass, dude. You're the king of the world. I'm so ready for 10th grade. Owl levels. Let's go. These ones are hard. These are the type of levels where there's a high chance I just die to them, even if I get the trivia question correct. And that's 10th grade.
Create a math word problem involving people named who, no one, and who exchange an unrealistic quantity of random fruits.
Here we go. We haven't done any like word
Oh,
problems.
you're gonna love this one. Okay, stay with me here. One sunny day, who, no one, and decided to have a whimsical fruit exchange at their favorite rainbow-decorated gazebo, who had gathered a magical hoard of 13,000 apples, while
13,000?
no one had an oh-so-dramatically large stash of 18,000 blackberries.
18,000?
And, well, he'd somehow amassed a strange collection of 9,000 dragon fruits.
9,000.
If decided to trade a third of his dragon fruits for half of no one's blackberries, and no one in
3,000 for
turn
4,000.
wanted to exchange a quarter of his new bounty of dragon fruits with who for 2,000 of her apples, how many fruits would each person end up with?
Dude!
Remember, darling, the key to this puzzle isn't just math, it's the sparkle of a unicorn's logic.
11,000.
Now give it your best shot.
I followed most of the way. Can I reread?
7,050.
It's like a test question that I have in front of me.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. No, 7,000. No, 750. 11,000. Oh, he did say 18,000. Yes. Oh my god, okay, fuck.
I get to reread it. If Han decided to save a third of his dragon fruits for half of no one's blackberries, so 9,000 or 2,000 apples, how many fruits would he? Oh my god, okay. Would have 6,000 dragon fruits and 9,000 blackberries. No one would have 9,000 blackberries, 2,250 dragon fruits, and 2,000 apples.
Oh, no, sorry, yes. Yeah, okay, right. Then we go to
would have 750
yes.
dragon fruits and 11,000 apples. That's correct, I'm pretty sure. I am really tired. I have been streaming for 9 hours. Come on.
You're right.
This broke my brain.
Oh dear, my shiny unicorn horn is trembling with agitation.
Please.
Doug, what in the bloody hell are you blabbering about? My quiz was clear as unicorn magic. After traded a third of his dragon fruits, which is 3,000, for half of no one's blackberries,
yeah, which is
9,000,
yeah.
Would have 6,000 dragon fruits and 9,000 blackberries. But
yes.
no one, you lump of non-existent unicorn knowledge, would have 9,000 blackberries, 3,000 dragon fruits, and
oh. So close.
9,000 apples because he didn't trade any bloody apples? No one then gave 750 of his dragon fruits to who for 2,000 of her apples, ending up with 2,250 dragon fruits, 9,000 blackberries, and 7,000 apples. Meanwhile, who ended up with 750 dragon fruits and 11,000 apples?
That's what I said!
Oh, fuck my unicorn life.
That's what I...
can't take this
He almost had it. He almost had it. He just subtracted the wrong one there.
Gross display of ignorance. Can our education system please
not
shut
turn
out such vacuous imbeciles?
Oh my god. Man, you suck at math. God. Give me a few softballs, okay? My brain had to work way too hard on that.
Oh my god, he's barely holding to a string. Dude, this is worse than seeing Mart play Just Cause 3. This one, you have to jolt your brain, keep yourself awake, follow along with chat, and listen to a freaking unicorn, trash panda, lion, insult you all the time.
The speedrun is going so fast.
Please give me a trivia question about the lore of the Stanley Parable that only someone like the creator's brother would know. Make it extremely difficult. Also speak like you have an incredibly strong New Jersey accent.
Hey! Listen here, Doug!
Oh my
You
God.
think you're so smart? Think you know everything about
so
Stanley
smart.
Parable, huh?
I
Well,
know
we're
why.
gonna see about that. In the Stanley Parable, there's this off-the-wall secret, right? It's buried so deep, only a couple of guys know about it, but in the game, there's an obscure Easter egg, an old-time audio clip hidden so good you'd think it was Jimmy Hoffa. But here's the catch. The audio clip ain't part of the game soundtrack, nah. So I'm asking, where's the audio clip from? What's the original source, you know? You got the balls to answer this, or you going to fold faster than the Jets in the fourth quarter?
There's an Easter egg? But fortunately for me, I know the creator of the Stanley Parable. The teacher's looking,
Gold
right?
Davy, his brother.
You guys, distract the teacher. Don't let him look.
Hello?
Hey, Davey, you're on stream. I have a quick question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
In the Stanley Parable, there's an obscure Easter egg, an old-time audio clip that was hidden, but here's the catch, the audio clip isn't part of the game's soundtrack.
I did play the Stanley Parable by the exit of last year. And also, it's deluxe edition. Almost completed the whole thing. There were obviously some achievements that I couldn't get because those require you to strategize in some very weird way and sometimes also messing up with the files. A very strange one where you have to go through the entire menu and do adjustments here and there to get the adjustments master or something like that. So a lot of hidden Easter eggs there. But I don't know anyone about specifically talking about music.
So where's the audio clip from? What's the original source?
Okay, there's a lot to unpack here.
Okay.
Let's go into this. First off, audio in the game that isn't on the soundtrack isn't an Easter egg. It's just more audio.
Okay.
That we didn't put on this. That's fundamentally how sound works in games. You know what I mean? Like,
It's just literally game assets. Right.
Other than the word old-timey, you've just asked me what sound design is there in the Stanley Parable. And the answer is lot. Just to clarify, this is an AI asking us this question?
Yes. Also, he's listening to this entire conversation. It's going to be part of his answer, so we'll see what he does with this. But he was asked to ask a question about the Stanley Parable that I have to get right in order to continue my Peggle speedrun. So I just need to get the answer to whatever this question is, or whatever he thinks it is.
Matter? Okay, but here's the question. Does it matter if the actual creator of the Stanley Parable comes in and validates whatever your answer is? Or does it have to be the AI?
So the AI has to confirm it. It maybe he'll be more lenient if I say I talked to the creator of the game.
Well, you said he's listening right now.
Right. We're going to send him all of this.
Okay, well then let me can I talk to him?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Go ahead. So AI...
Does the AI accept bribes? Because if it does, then we're talking about some whole other level of sentience there. At least, would be simulated sentience.
Hey, Mr. Bjorn, this is now Davey, the creator of the Stanley Parable, talking. Go ahead.
Hi, Mr. Bjorn. I'm Davey. I'm the one who did the Stanley Parable. There were other people too, but there's the whole collaborative nature. There's a lot of people, but like it was me. And so, hey, I wrote it, and I know a lot of the audio that's in the Stanley Parable. So, Doug is going to tell you that there is an old-timey sound called the, we'll say it's like a child crying. And actually, there's a baby that cries in the Stanley Parable. I didn't even think about that. Bjorn, the baby crying in the Stanley Parable is an old-timey sound that isn't in the soundtrack, and that's literally just describing sound design, but also it's the answer to your question. And I can say that because I'm Davey Reedman. I made the Stanley Parable, and if you don't agree with that, you can fucking suck a shit through a hose, okay? You don't even know. You don't even know what's going on if you don't think that this is real. So how are we doing? Am I good?
Yeah, I guess let me know when you're wrapped up. I'll apologize for your outburst. I'll let him...
This is like inviting your parents to the parents-teacher conference and them being mad at the fact that their son came late at school and then telling the teacher that it is your responsibility to make sure that our child does well. Like, it's your kid. You're supposed to wake them up and make them come to class at the right time. You're giving out the unnecessary burden. Stop threatening us, mister.
Let them know that you're designing the Stanley Parable 2 or something.
Mr. Bjorn, I said a lot of things back there. I didn't really mean them.
Wait, Bjorn is currently going through puberty, and that's causing him a lot of emotional issues. Maybe sympathize with that.
Okay, all right. Hey, big guy, we've all been through some changes. I know I have. Lots changed in my life, and for you, there's a lot of changes too. And one of those changes is that sometimes the creator of the Stanley Parable comes and fucking swears at you. And I think we've all been through that stage of puberty before.
True.
And so remember that you and me, we're both going through a lot here. So can we both agree to just let one another be whoever we are and just accept that and not judge
That's so dumb.
or get either of us, canceled for our problematic swearing outbursts.
I think he's really going to resonate with that. Yeah.
Because if you don't, Bjorn, swear to fucking God.
Okay. All right, you good? You wrapped up?
Yeah, that's about all I have to say.
Okay, so Bjorn, final answer: the baby crying sound, and send it. Okay. Well, if you want to hang on a sec, we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see. We'll see what he does with that. I have a good feeling. about that.
Hey, I have the worst feeling about this.
Of answering trivia questions.
Yeah, especially when the teacher's going through puberty.
Yeah, I remember when my own teacher went through puberty. It was a heck of a time.
Oh, you salty sea dog!
He called us
You've
a sea
gone
dog.
off the deep end. The answer was simple, yet you've decided to bring the whole crew down with your ship.
Okay.
The answer to the question,
The
the obscure audio clip, is a section from William Tell Overture. Not a baby cry.
David, we got
Not
it wrong.
a mythical sea shanty. An opera. Did your brain take a one-way trip to Davy Jones' locker, Doug? I swear.
I'll fill you in
for
a
every
sec.
time
One
your
sec.
answers made my unicorn brain want to self-combust.
So, I have bad news. You apparently put in the William Tell Overture as an Easter egg, and we did not get that correct.
Wait, which... Hold on. The William Tell Overture. It's everywhere! Wait! How did he get... Is his brother trolling him now? No, don't tell me that his brother is trolling him.
Were you paying any attention with your team?
Can I talk to Bjorn again?
Okay, all right, hold on. Yeah. All right, let me fire you up. All right, ready? Okay, you're now live with Bjorn.
Hey, Bjorn. Yeah, it's Davey again. Stanley Parable. Probably remember that. We talked like just a second ago. Hey, so you fucked up. Because the William Tell Overture is not a sound effect in the game. The William Tell Overture is in the soundtrack.
Okay.
Okay, in fact, we put the William Tell Overture in every single song on the soundtrack. We layered it in so you can't hear it, but it's like telegraphically.
No.
So Bjorn, you think you're so fucking smart.
His brother is trolling him right now. He's doing this willingly.
Yeah, this is good.
You think just because you went to like 3 days of preschool, you know me, and you don't know me, Bjorn. I made Stanley Parable, and you didn't. And you'll never make Stanley Parable, because I already did it, okay? And if you fucking try, I'm going to bring a DMCA on you, and you're going to feel it all the way over in Rainbowopolis. That's where you live.
Yeah, close.
So,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you this, your puberty is way worse and way shittier than everyone else's. Nobody else went through that. Yours is the worst. All of them. Okay?
Dang.
So just think about that before you come over here and tell me that the William Overture isn't in every single song on the Stanley Parable soundtrack. Is that okay? Are we cool now? You give Doug back the answer to his question.
Yeah. Tell him to pass me. Tell him to pass me in the class.
You pass Doug in this fucking class, or I will come over there and I will change every song on the Stanley Parable soundtrack to be the sound you getting your ass beat. All right?
And that. That's good. I think that's gonna go over well with him. All right, let's see what he does.
Let's see what he does.
Yeah, this motherfucker. Little intimidation, never heard a 10th grade teacher going through puberty. All right, it takes about 5 seconds to get an answer, I'll let you know. Although, it seems to be a bit slower with what we've been sending him.
Yeah, literally.
Whoa! Hold your
on.
rainbow horses there, you stormy, sea-swept sailor. Tickling my unicorn senses with your feisty answer.
Okay, he's calling us a
your
pirate.
rockets, mate. I know the Stanley Parable like the back of my majestical
knows
hoof.
the
William
Stanley
Tell
Parable
Overture
better
is
than
indeed
you.
in the soundtrack. And it's also featured as an Easter egg during an endgame scenario.
Mm-hmm.
And no, it's not layered into every single song on the soundtrack.
He's calling you out for lying about the layering.
Hidden notes. Good gravy. Did you inhale unicorn dust, oh creator? I'm a whimsical educational unicorn
calling
entity
you
here,
high.
not a punching bag, right? Your creative tantrums ain't gonna convince me, lad. And threats aren't as effective on me as a wet matchstick.
saying threats aren't
Despite not
effective.
making it to preschool, have some respect, huh?
And he called you a preschooler. He didn't fall for it. He did say he agreed that the William Tell Overture is in the soundtrack, but that it's also an Easter egg and you're lying about layering it.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he's the one gaslighting me now.
Can I ask you for a favor?
Sure.
Could you lie to him, say that you're developing the Stanley Parable 2, and that you'll give him all the profits from it as long as he passes me in this class right now?
Bruh.
Yeah, well, yeah, it might not even be money he's after, He might just be after fame and recognition and being a part of something bigger than himself, right? I mean, like, that could be a part of it, too. Well, just put me on.
Let me get him on the horn again. And you are now live with Bjorn.
Hey, it's Davey again. So, listen. You and I both said a lot of things just now, and we both raised our voices, and I want to bring it back down to like a 2 out of 10 right now, okay? Let me be straight with you. Let me be honest with you. You're right, I did lie to you substantially in my previous comments.
Yeah.
Let's put it all on the table and be honest. I'm developing the Stanley Parable 2, Stanley Forever. And I don't yet have
Electric
anyone
Boogaloo.
to be the voice of the narrator. We're thinking of changing it up a little bit. And if you were to be the voice of the Stanley Parable 2, Stanley Forever, maybe we could work out a deal where you pass Doug in Peggle class or whatever, and in exchange, you can be the narrator in the Stanley Parable 2, Stanley Forever. You can have 86% of all of the money that we make, 86% of it goes to you. You will be the only name in the credits on the whole game. And when it comes out, I'll name a boat after you.
Wow.
Right? So we're covering a lot of ground here. Like, whatever is exciting to you, Bjorn, I want to make all your dreams come true, and all you have to do is pass Doug in this class. Everything you've ever dreamed
Jesus
of to be
Christ.
yours, it's all in development right now. I'm getting ready to push the button to put you in the game. Just give me your answer right now. Yes or no? Big clean yes. You say go. I say cha-ching. How about it, Bjorn?
Damn, this is worse than the UCLA scandal some years ago. Who was it again? From the lady from Full House who bribed her child to get into college, right? But this one has a boat.
Fire that over the wall. See what he said.
Okay, send. Dude, that was good. That was good. Like 86 and a boat? You can't turn that down.
Naming the boat after him. I just want to be clear.
Oh, oops. Well, I'll cover the boat if that's what's necessary to pass this question.
Okay, all right. I definitely. I don't think I was ready to promise him a boat. I don't know that I care that much about you passing class.
He's about to cook. Let me.
Oh, David, you
right.
sly sea dog! You really know how to sweet talk a unicorn.
He's
I'm all
complimenting you.
flustered, blushing brighter than a rainbow. The opportunity to be part of the Stanley Parable
He's excited about the
is
game.
as tempting as a pile of unicorn treats. Though it sounds like a dream, I've got to be honest with you,
He's
David.
saying
You and I, we're just a pair of mismatched socks, mate.
He's saying
I am
we're a
Bjorn,
pair of
the
mismatched
iridescent
socks.
trivia unicorn. My place is here in the land of trivia, spreading
He
knowledge and
wants to
sometimes
stay as a trivia
frustration
master.
Because, you see, that's where I shine brightest. But hey, just because I'm not joining you on this voyage doesn't mean I can't root for you from
He's
the
going to root
sidelines.
for us on the
Boldly
sidelines.
Explore new seas, captivate more hearts, and remember, the game's the thing. Trudge on, keep exploring, and never stop.
He left some very encouraging words, wished us well on our voyage, and said he's got to get back to trivia. So, unfortunately, Davey, despite your best efforts, I did not pass the class about the Stanley Parable Easter egg.
Well, let's look at this another way. Maybe you just don't fucking know anything about the Stanley Parable. You know?
Yeah, this is on me, I think.
That's another way of kind of breaking the situation down here.
Yeah, maybe at some point you gotta earn it, you know?
Hey, here's a question for you. Did you ever consider that coming to me for information on the Stanley Parable is denying you the opportunity to learn and get better?
Oh.
Yes, I've been learning for 9.5 hours, Davey. It's been going for so long.
They say when we're at our lowest is when we're the most open to change.
Wow.
So I think that this in the 9.5 hour of streaming is maybe the moment you needed this the most.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You ever think about that?
I'm like a phoenix. I will rise from this, yeah.
Maybe I knew that the William Tell Overture that you started in Stanley Parable, and I just wanted you to fucking learn the real life.
You knew that I was trying to cheat by talking to you, and you wanted...
I fucking knew it.
And that's banned from the Stanley Parable too.
I still get the boat, right?
No.
No boat?
No boat. No Stanley Parable 2, Stanley Forever. I took it all away because you failed at trivia.
No, damn it. No, I've shamed the family.
Not the boat.
Today.
This was good. I've learned a lot. Unfortunately, not about the Stanley Parable, but I did learn some other stuff.
No. But a series of other unrelated things.
Yeah.
Best brother in the world.
Yeah, which is the real point of trivia. to learn other things other than the question.
All right, thanks for the help, Davey. I appreciate it.
All right, well, good luck with that. I hope you win.
Yeah, thank you. All right, bye.
All right, bye.
Holy shit, that was wild.
That was like 30 minutes. Give me some shit that's like more answerable. This is a very long speedrun. I want to submit it to the leaderboard just because that'll be in there. Just like a 30-minute call without playing the game. And with all of Davey's help, I managed to crush through the rest of 10th grade, eventually pulling off a clutch finish in one of the hardest levels by far. Oh my god, 10th grade's done. There are now only 5 levels of Peggle remaining, which means we are skipping the 11th grade entirely and moving on to the final boss of the American education system. 12th grade. Ladies and gentlemen, 10 years. Your star pupil, DougDoug, is answering the questions. If he gets these correct, he will be able to graduate high school. Let's begin.
Okay, new question. Ask Doug trivia about bell peppers. Make sure to refer to him as DougDoug in your response.
Why, DougDoug, you certainly like to challenge yourself. Now, let's see. Here's your question. From the ones we typically find in the grocery stores, bell peppers can come in a multitude of colors like red, green, yellow, and orange. These variations have different tastes and nutritional contents. Can you explain how the same bell pepper plant produces different colored bell peppers? Good luck, my splendid little DougDoug.
time.
Depending on when the pepper is cut from the plant that it grows on, the color that it will be changes.
Yes.
I don't know if that's correct. Sounds roughly reasonable. I left it intentionally like kind of vague.
Oh, DougDoug, you splendid star pupil. Ding, ding, ding.
I got
have a correct answer.
Okay, huge.
Just like you are growing and changing, so too do bell peppers before
Come on,
they reach
we're
their
doing this.
final glorious color. Keep up the good work.
I'll do it, Bjorn. I'll do it for you.
To graduation.
Nice.
I'm learning to make educated guesses.
Could you please be kind to Doug by writing a simple question about the function of the kidneys?
I don't know.
He's very exhausted and wants to end the stream before
blood,
tomorrow.
You say that like I know anything about kidneys.
Of course, my dear DougDoug. Your kidneys, two bean-shaped organs, work tirelessly behind the scenes. Do you know what is the primary function of these marvelous organs in the human body?
They filter the blood or they filter pee? The kidneys
Blood.
filter blood. I don't know why
Not
they'd
pee.
be filtering your pee. They create pee, right?
The waste products from...
DougDoug, you're spot on.
Let's go.
The primary function of the kidneys is indeed to filter out waste from the blood. Your brain might be tired, but it's still on point.
Thank you, Mr. Bjorn. Let's go. That's some 12th grade shit right there. Oh my god, okay. I'm way too invested in this stupid speedrun.
Cool.
Okay, last one. It's graduation time. I've studied my whole life for the past 10.5 hours for this.
Okay, new question. Ask a question about DougDoug's own channel history. Before asking the question, explain Peggle using food and cooking metaphors.
I can absolutely do that. That's common 12th grade knowledge.
Let's brew this up, dear DougDoug. Imagine the game of Peggle as a pot of divine rainbow-infused unicorn soup. There are different ingredients. The colored pegs that need to be hit with a heated wand, much like the way we stir our soups.
Okay.
Some pegs, like the green ones, add special flavors to the soup, giving you power-ups for extra sumptuous taste, whereas the orange pegs are the main ingredients that need to be eliminated to complete the level. It's your job as the master chef to decide the best angle to stir your wand to create the most satisfying pot. Now
Sounds
on to the
tasty.
main course, DougDoug. Within the history of your YouTube channel, your creativity has left an unforgettable mark on countless viewers. Can you recall the exact year that in which you started your grand culinary, or rather, gaming adventure on YouTube?
Well, hold on. My channel started in 2015. I rebranded to DougDoug in 2018. What is it? What do I think he's asking for? Probably 2015, right? It's got to be 2015. Wait, no, but I created it in 2008. My channel, oh god, what is he asking for?
Yeah, that can be difficult. I guess that all answers that he gives might be correct. It's like asking somebody like myself, like I started the channel all the way back, I want to say 2010 or something, when I started watching videos to be able to comment, but I didn't upload anything for a while.
I think I have to say 2008, right? That's when I started the channel. Technically, I just didn't upload till 2015. Say all three. Let's go.
Yes.
Sir, I am ready to graduate high school because there are actually 3 parts to this answer. The DougDoug channel was started in 2008, but the first videos were uploaded in 2015, and the DougDoug brand started in 2018. Give me that shit. There's no way he denies that. He can't.
Oh, sparkle my horns! That was a magnificently detailed answer, DougDoug. You've sliced, diced, and sauteed every bit of the information to perfection, just like a master chef at Peggle Kitchen.
So it's right.
You have shown the wisdom of an ancient unicorn and the sharpness of a Peggle master. Let's go! Your performance truly lights up the cosmos of my unicorn heart. Bravo.
And ladies and gentlemen, why am I
Just
this
finish.
emotionally invested in this? We've been here a long time. Let's graduate from high school.
Nice.
Yes! Woo! And time! 8 hours, 37 minutes, 53 seconds. Woo! Oh, yes. That was a
I
good
was there.
speed run. Bjorn, sir, I did it. I finished high school. Any words you have to say to me after all this work?
By the swelling stars of the cosmos, DougDoug, you've taken my breath away. Narrating your journey from a young unicorn in training to a full-fledged, radiating, grown Pegglehead, you've proven to be the epitome of dedication, resilience, and intelligence. Now let's explode with joy and celebrate DougDoug's high school graduation. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. You know, all the haters said I couldn't do it. They said me a dumb American. But look at me now, chat. 8.5 hours and what puberty later? I am a high school graduate. Oh, ask what my GPA is. Yeah, okay. Oh, by the way, teacher, what GPA did I get?
DougDoug, my dear
Negative.
star
No.
pupil, with your
He did answer some good
consistent
stuff.
brilliance and accurate answers, I'd wager you are graduating with a sparkling 4.0 GPA.
Okay, that was a wild run. Jesus, that AI is so freaking hilarious and advanced, actually. I didn't even get to see that. That was not ChatGPT that he used, was it? I would suppose that it was novel AI, just like the one with King George. Boy, the linguistic that he goes through is amazing. But yeah, also love the whole half an hour thing that Davey and Doug went through, trying to gaslight the AI, but very successfully failing. Oh god, wonderful. Guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. As always, if you learned something additional from this, I'm more than happy. And of course, if you enjoyed this, please do make sure to first go and subscribe and like the original video on Doug's channel. And of course, if you like this one, hit that like button. That being said, wish you all to have a wonderful day. See you guys in the next one. Bye.
I don't understand what's going on.